Hi, my name is Tracy Pepe. Nice to meet you, and welcome to my channel on what do you do with essential oils. I appreciate those who are joining me, who have come back. That is really great for the support. And those of you that are new to my channel, please hit the bell or the subscription. I would really appreciate it. It's great. Thanks very much for everything. I want to talk about something that was brought to my attention about a client who has recently lost her sense of smell because of COVID. And this is a problem, actually. And I see groups on Facebook who are talking about ways to increase your sense of smell when this occurs. Now, why is this a problem? I don't think a lot of people are putting it into perspective. So I want to speak about that today. Your sense of smell is directly connected to your limbic system, which is home to emotion and memory. There is an alarming amount of research that talks about when you lose your sense of smell, how you're more inclined to experience depression. Depression is an emotional chemical component that happens in your brain, and it is often triggered because of the lack of smell. Now, obviously, depression is caused by many problems. And just because you lose your sense of smell doesn't mean you will be depressed, but it has been linked. And so it's something to consider as why maybe you're feeling depressed or blue, also just going through a horrific experience in the pandemic, but dealing with COVID and now losing your sense of smell. People generally do not think your sense of smell is very important. I disagree with that. I personally believe it is one of the most powerful senses that we have because it's the gateway to our brain, it's the gateway to our emotions, and it's the gateway to a communication that we really don't fully understand. But that's another video. Today, I want to talk to you about if you've lost your sense of smell, what do you do? Well, you retrain your nose. And you can. And I have seen on Facebook groups, and I have seen some really interesting research. And I highly recommend you going to the olfactive group on LinkedIn and check out some of the research that we post on a regular basis. It's my group. But there was a great New York Times article about a chef who lost his sense of smell and how do you get it back and the journey to do that. My understanding with COVID, it can take up to 6 months, but you can really work with your sense of smell. How do you do that? Strong smells are one of the indicators, and you start practicing and you smell and you keep your brain stimulated and you smell as much as you possibly can. Essential oils, because they're 100% concentrated, are really powerful to work with tools. They're also really great tests. You can progress yourself. I would work with the top 10. If I was going to choose, I would choose things that have a really strong aromatic presence. So I would do things like peppermint. I would recommend rosemary for sure, 100%. I would do lemongrass. I would do thyme oil. I would work with black pepper. I would work with tea tree. I would work with eucalyptus, pine, black pine, and I would even try some cedar wood, okay? Not cedar leaf, cedar wood, red cedar wood. I would try these 10 oils, and I would do it in sections, and I would smell, close my eyes and smell, and see if I can recall anything or if it smells anything. And I would do it over a daily basis as an exercise program and gave yourself 15-20 minutes. And as you get some sense of smells coming back, progress. But I highly recommend you smell everything. There is research that is indicating that just because you can't smell doesn't mean your brain's not working, which is the key factor on the connection to depression. If you need any support or you need direction or help, please reach out to me. My name is Tracy Pepe, and thanks very much for joining me.